What's going on, guys? This is SquadTalk episode number 1, and my name is Marco.
My name is Jack.
And I am David.
And basically, this is a podcast where we're pretty much just going to talk about anything. It could be sports, video games, tech, or just random things that go on in our lives. Yeah. This is episode number 1 of hopefully a lot.
Hopefully.
We're going to get to like 3 episodes
God.
and be like, we're done.
3 episodes in.
That would suck.
We're going to quit.
We quit.
I'm not
We
quitting.
retire.
I don't ever quit.
I'm trying to think, like, what's the longest I've committed to something? Besides the car wash.
Besides the car wash, that was dedication
Besides
right
the
there.
car wash. That was dedication. But what's
The
the
longest-
longest I've committed to something?
I don't know.
I think working retail for 2.5 years.
I guess school.
Yeah, school
Like,
wasn't
were
a
you-
commitment,
were
though.
you
had to do
committed?
Because
that.
you go to
committed?
school for like... No, you don't have to go to school. It is literally up to you. You could drop out if you wanted to.
I mean, if I dropped out, my parents would just, like, disown me.
I mean, it's forced, but not forced.
What do you mean? What does that
I
mean?
guess. I don't know.
Like, you
I don't know.
have
I'm
to
only
go.
18, so it's like I really haven't committed too much. I guess when I graduate college, maybe that'll be the thing. Like, I committed enough to graduate.
I mean, mine would be working
College.
at Adidas
Actually,
for
I do.
2 years.
How long have you worked there, Jack?
I worked there for 2.5 years, pretty much.
Because Adidas owns Reebok, right?
Adidas does own Reebok, so I worked for Adidas Group for
So how long have you worked
2.5
for
years.
2.5
Adidas
years?
specifically.
So since you were able
I
to have a
worked there
job,
for-
essentially.
Yeah. September.
Was Adidas your
whenever
first
I was
job?
16. Adidas was my first job. I worked there as sales associate, and then slowly.
I'm
Just-
sorry.
that's
That
just
shit
a-
was funny. Sales associate. I'm sorry, Jack. That was rude. It was funny.
And then slowly worked up into nothing, and then I quit. And then I got a job at Reebok
for
as
no
a manager.
reason.
I thought you were a manager there.
At Reebok, not Adidas.
Oh.
But it was
Forgot what I was
I
gonna
don't
awesome.
know. That's crazy to me. How people can get a manager job and you're still in high school. Like, doesn't make sense. I worked for... Oh my God. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't
You
know.
just gotta be good.
I forgot what I was gonna say because I was gonna say something and I realized they cut off Jack, so I stopped talking and let him do his thing. And I forgot what I was gonna cut him off with. It was still about commitment.
Like you knew you were gonna cut him off or what?
Well, no. As I started talking,
was like-
I realized I was cutting him off. So I was like, okay, and I stopped.
Oh, okay.
And I
like, what do you
100%
mean?
forgot what I was gonna say.
It's always the
It
worst.
was on commitment. Because the car wash was
I don't
definitely a
know.
commitment.
As long as...
How was the car wash? Like,
How long was I
It
there?
was hell.
no, like, how was it? Like, I've only ever been to a car wash to get my car washed. I'm there for like 5 minutes.
That's what most people do. Go to car washes to get
Okay,
their
so
car
the way
washed
this
checked.
one was, it was like you pulled in the idea, or what we were told as employees of hell, was that no customer should be there for more than 12 minutes.
Yeah, I would hate to be there for
That was-
almost
What's a
half an
damn
hour.
lie?
Yo, yeah, it's a straight lie. It's-
Yep.
And I'm not going to say where it was because you could still get in trouble for it. But, so, like, you pulled in. And, Jack, when you get your car washed, do you get
Yeah.
out of your car?
I can.
Like, if you
but I
take it
don't.
somewhere where they wash it,
Yeah.
you just get the outside?
I just get the outside done.
Okay, so this one, you have an express lane, right?
Okay.
And that's the one where you can stay inside your car. You just pull in, you go through the tunnel, you see all the nice colors and bubbles of soap. And
Yeah,
you
it
pull
looks
out,
like you ran over your.
two dudes come out, they dry your car, and you're done. That's about 6 to 8 minutes before that happens, if they're slow. But, like, this one, like, if you did, like, the non-express stuff, you'd come in, you'd pay for it. It was, like, $13. You'd get out of your car, give them your keys. They open all the doors. They throw all your trash away. They vacuum it all. They vacuum your seats. They vacuum your mats. They, like, dust it, like, with the little spray air guns. You know what I'm talking about? That they're connected to compressors.
Okay.
No, probably don't. Well, they spray everything out,
What?
like all like the crevices and stuff, and vacuum it. And then they put it in the tunnel, but there's no one driving your car. It's in neutral.
Okay.
It's going through the tunnel, and then it gets to the end. Some dude gets in your car, drives it down to us, where we dry the outside and then, like, make it smell good. Which
I would
takes
hate it if
effort,
it smelled bad.
drying a car. Because we had to dry all of it. So we have to do the whole outside, right? And you have to open the door and hit the door jamb on both sides, which I would never have done had I not worked there. But there's a shit ton of water in there. So from the time that you get out of your car to the time that we're finally done drying it all off, has to be 12 minutes. Now, me and Marco both work there.
David, that was the longest explanation I've ever heard of a car wash.
That's how it was. Most car washes aren't like that.
I think most people know what they're doing when they go to a car wash.
Most car washes aren't like that.
And
Most
you
car
just
washes, you just
explained
sit in it.
literally the entire process of how
That's
to
what Jack asked.
get your car washed.
That was
I
the
wondering
question.
how
I'm
it
answering the
worked. That was the
question.
question.
Oh my god.
Why are you a hater?
He asked. He's like, how did it work?
That was
He asked how it
so
worked.
dumb.
That's what Jack's dumb. He asks dumb questions. I answer him.
That's rude.
Jack's dumb. That's funny though.
There was no way it took 12 minutes from you to get out of your car to get to your car at the end and drive off.
It
took way too long.
Not happening.
It's never gonna happen.
No. I mean, it might happen. One day. We never know.
Are you sure, like, you just didn't suck at it and it just took a long
No,
time?
I was great.
See,
They weren't going to fire me.
No, yeah, they were not gonna fire you, and they definitely had illegal people working there.
Yeah.
Like you just knew, the place was a shady business. But
100%.
one thing I hate, because me and David live in Florida, so it always rains down here. But like right now that it's like wintertime, like technically it's wintertime, even though it doesn't feel like
It's
winter
December.
down here.
I wouldn't call it wintertime.
Yeah, so it's like I go wash my car, right? Because I look at the forecast, there's no rain for like a week or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go wash my car. I wash it. Not 2 days later, it's so dirty again because of like the humidity and shit. It just creates all these spots on your car, and it pisses me off.
Like your car could
Like,
sit in the parking lot and it
oh
looks like
my
you drove through a
God.
construction zone.
Yeah, and it's also like all the apartment complexes around here are like covered with trees. Like it's like so nobody can see in pretty much, which is cool because it's kind of private and stuff. But there's trees, like sap constantly falls from these trees, leaves. There's like pine trees everywhere, and I don't know, dude. It pisses me off.
See, like, one thing with Colorado is I can get my car washed today, and I know it's not going to snow for like another week. But whenever it snows, there's like a good 2 weeks where I can't get my car washed because of like all the dust and everything that's on the ground. So as soon as you get your car washed and you drive it once, if there's like dirt or whatever on the ground, it just covers your car from like the de-icing stuff.
I think before I wrecked my car. Let's see, when I wrecked it, how long have we lived here? 3 months? 2 months? 2.5 months?
3
3 months?
I guess.
Somewhere around there. I think I've washed my car twice from the outside. Because it's pointless. And I'm on a budget. So it's just dirty all the time. And it's white.
Well, yeah, I mean mine's black, so it's like
You
no
still see
matter
it on
white
black.
and black are pretty bad colors to get.
Yeah,
But they're also the cheapest.
They're
Are
also
they?
the cheapest. Yeah, most of the time. They're the most basic.
huh.
I mean, I didn't
Yeah, I know
I
if
wasn't
you
at
get,
the
like- I know
dealership
if you
and like,
get-
how much is the white one? How much is the black one? I didn't care. I wanted a white car.
Yeah, I know if you get like red, your insurance goes up for whatever reason.
Yeah, because
It's
it's
a
easier to
sportier color.
spot you. Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
easy, yeah. You're more likely to get pulled over in any situation.
Which is dumb.
It's like vehicle racism.
It is like fecal racism.
Is it not?
It's a stupid comparison.
No, it's not. Racism
Yeah, it is.
is judgment based on color. And that's essentially what's happening with your car.
But a car's not a human, you idiot.
It's vehicle racism.
But it's
Oh
not
my
like
God, whatever.
it's not
Or would
like a
vehicle
red
racism
car
be, like,
walks up
brand?
to a orange car and it's been like, I hate you because you're orange.
Exactly.
might.
Like cars aren't running out there killing each other. They're not trying to drive into each other and
They could.
take each other out.
What were those? What gas company was it that has like that car with eyes in the headlights and it like smiles?
Don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Does Jack know? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
All right, I'm gonna Google it. You guys
A
keep
car
talking.
with eyes.
Like that's their little like ad campaign. It's like a car with eyes and it has like it takes certain gas. I don't know. I'm gonna Google it.
I
You guys
googled
keep
it
talking.
and pictures
What?
of Wally showed up.
Wally's not even a car. What is Wally?
He's a robot. He's a trash compactor.
I think it's Chevron. He's a trash compactor?
Yeah.
Yeah, have you never seen the movie?
Saw it once. I didn't like it.
You don't like Wally?
No.
Why?
I don't remember it. I mean,
I don't
I've
know.
seen it.
I don't know why I didn't like it. The first time I watched Up, I hated it.
I've
But
never
it's a
seen
good
that
movie. That's a great movie.
Dude, are you talking about Peyton Pizza?
What the fuck is that?
Car with eyes?
What is that?
How do you spell
It's
it?
Payton Pizza.
Pizza?
Pizza.
No, that is not the car I'm talking about.
You sure?
That is a Chevron car, though.
It is
That's
a
one of
car.
them. It's a Chevron with Techron cars. That's what we're gonna get to the bottom of this.
Cars have eyes. Nope, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
It sounds like a shitty remake of The
Makes
Hills Have Eyes.
no sense.
The hills have
Cars
eyes.
have eyes. It's like so. It's basically a scary version of the movie Cars.
Cars gone wrong.
Lightning McQueen just starts murdering everyone. Actually, I think Mater would be the one to murder everyone.
He was always a little psycho.
Well, he was like a rusty, creepy little old like tow truck.
I don't think he was creepy.
So just because he was old, you think
Or
he's gonna
maybe
kill
it'd be the
everyone?
one that was in the cornfield that like chased them.
The one that was
Nope,
protecting
don't
the
know what you're
cattle? The one that was doing its
Sure.
job?
Yeah. And then they ran away from it and tried to kill him.
Because it was doing his job?
Okay,
Come on.
if I'm trying to do my job and someone stops me from doing my job, I'm not gonna kill him.
Why not? You're saying if someone stopped you from driving that car, you wouldn't pull a shank out and...
Hell no! Stop me from driving that car. Get me out of that place. I wouldn't. Why are we talking about this? It's a cartoon of cars.
No, y'all have been going on this rant about cars and stupid cars that have eyes, and I have no clue.
I mean, I don't
Y'all
hear you
can
talking
grow
about
up.
anything.
Because I'm going to talk about cars
Talk about something.
that have eyes.
It's a real thing.
You I don't believe you. I don't believe this cars have eyes crap. What do you mean? Like do the eyes do anything? Like, or are
No,
they
it's just
there
like a
for looks?
cartoon. It's a cartoon ad campaign.
You mean cars.com?
What the hell's cars.com?
Where they buy and trade cars.
No, this is Chevron with Techron. Like 100%.
I think I know what you're talking about now.
Like if you go to like a Chevron fucking gas station, it's normally like on their little pumps.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. I don't never go to a Chevron gas station. So.
I don't either. It's been a very long time. I always go to QT or Wawa.
I like Valero.
I don't like Valero because the Valero in Mansfield was trashy.
It was really trashy.
It was gross. And
Yeah,
then the
the one
only other
back home
Valero
used
I
to go
went
to-
to was in Everman when I played baseball, and that was trashy as well.
Godly. I don't know why I'm tired.
I know exactly
I don't
why I'm
know.
tired.
I guess just because of class, but I don't know.
Didn't go to
I
bed
was
till
only there for like
3:30.
2 hours.
Woke up at 10.
Yeah, I went to bed really late last night. I don't know why. When we had, I don't know. I was tired, but I still somehow went to bed pretty late, for no reason. Like, I don't know.
Well, like, I got in bed. What time did we get off? Like, 2?
Yeah.
I'd say. I got in bed, knew damn well that I should go to sleep, and still sat there on my phone. Like, listening to music.
No. I don't know. I just looked at my phone and just looked at stuff. I think I watched some Netflix, some Arrested Development, and all that stuff.
Have you guys seen that movie with Denzel Washington? I think. No, that is not the movie Denzel Washington. It might have been. I don't remember. About not taking of Pelham, the subway one, but the other one where the train runs away without people driving it. Runs away was not the best word, but
They run away from a train with no one driving it.
What are you talking about? You're talking about cars that have
train.
eyes
and trains that run away.
and weird crap.
Thomas
and then
the
you're talking
Train.
about trains that run
Movie.
away.
Thomas the Train. No, not Thomas the Train.
Is it Runaway Train?
It was not called Runaway Train. I don't think. That's very simple.
This is a very real movie apparently.
I think Denzel Washington was in it.
This movie is a legit
Taking of
movie.
Pelham.
I just discovered the best thing ever.
I'm just gonna go on
I
like.
don't think it's Pelham. I don't think it's Pelham, by the way. I think it's Phelim.
No, it's Pelham.
I don't think that's right.
I know it's right.
What are we
How
describing
do you
again?
know?
A movie with a train?
You never seen that movie, The Taking of Phelim?
It's
1, 2,
Pelham.
3,
I'm looking
or
at it on
something like that?
IMDb. Pelham.
And that doesn't mean it's Pelham.
Oh, does that mean it starts with an F?
No,
It's Pelham.
I don't think it's Pelham.
I know for a fact it's Pelham.
Nope.
I don't think you're Pelham.
Oh, I misspelled something and brought me to a horror movie.
It's Unstoppable is the movie.
Oh,
No, never seen
that's
that.
what.
It's a train.
Have I ever seen that movie?
I just coughed. It hurt.
Unstoppable. Oh yeah, and they try and yeah, I've seen this once.
Yeah.
It was stupid.
That was a good movie.
No, it was like
a lot of
him,
movies.
him and the guy
Like I
from
could
Star
like
Trek
movies
are
solely
like
because Denzel Washington's in it, which
they're,
might have been why I
on
liked it.
they're on the
David-
train.
yeah.
They can't stop
David-
the train.
David could definitely like.
That like,
Like it
one
could be a
attempt to
horrible
stop the
movie, but
train.
if it's got like Bruce Willis, Denzel Washington, or
Bruce
Idris
Willis
Elba,
is such a
I'm down.
horrible go-to.
Die Hard was good. I mean, the first two.
The first, how many did they make?
I think the last
4,
one was
I think, or
5.
5.
The one with his
I think
kid.
4 or 5 of them. I don't know. I didn't watch the last one. I know that.
I didn't either.
The one with his kid.
Yeah, the one with his child.
I saw that one. It was horrible. It was trash.
Oh, but I was talking about that movie because shit. I was on a Flipboard, and apparently there was a train in Boston that someone left, and it just took off on its own.
I thought trains drove themselves.
What?
No, there's got to be a conductor.
Yeah, there's a conductor, a train conductor. They
Oh, you're talking about. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of like subways and stuff like that, or like those. What is it? The ones that they have in
Light
Dallas,
rails?
or I
Light
don't know,
rails?
they have them other places.
The trams.
No, the darts and all that stuff.
light rails.
I think I've only been on one train my entire life.
I've been on a couple, like whenever we go to Sweden.
I've been on a couple.
When I
we
went
went
to
to
the
Chicago
zoo.
one summer.
America doesn't really use trains to get around places.
America doesn't use a lot of things.
I mean, in San Francisco they use what trolleys or trams
yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, but that's because
Trolleys.
it's.
Is there a train station there? Like a real one, the one that takes you all around San Francisco?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been.
There might be one. I want to go there really bad. My dream is to
I've
like
been-
get a
I've been
motorcycle
in
and
Texas
just drive around San
And to
Francisco.
Colorado. And now Orlando. That's it.
That's it's actually kind of depressing. Like you need to travel in
Sorry, I
life.
didn't move to 7 states before I finally settled down.
I know. How's that depressing, Jack? Some people don't have money to go. Oh my
Just
god.
like the experience of like going places. Like you
I
need
mean,
to
we've been
travel,
on cruises.
Like,
We've been
out
on
of the
several
country at least
cruises,
once.
but I mean,
No, I've
there's no
been,
trains in the ocean.
No, I've been fortunate enough to go to a lot of states. I've been
You guys used to go on all those
Around.
baseball trips. That shit's cool.
Yeah, we used to take baseball trips. And then I started college.
But apparently this train took off without a driver, right, or a conductor. While there were people in the train.
How does it just take off?
I don't. The article just says that it left the station without a driver and traveled to 4 other stations, and it was tampered with.
Oh, so somebody like messed with it then?
I would imagine that's what tampered means.
So it wasn't an accident.
No. It says somebody knew what they were doing,
It's fascinating.
but no one was hurt. The train operator was
No,
hurt.
dude. You know what's? Oh man, what is it? You know what's fascinating? I read a. Oh, what is it? I read a story the other night or something like that. Apparently the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration.
Yeah.
They approved this thing. It's like a syringe, and when you get shot, obviously there's a hole inside of you. You just got shot, and when like for EMTs and stuff like that, or paramedics or whatever, when they're the first responders,
Yeah.
apparently they've approved this syringe, right? And it's filled with like, I don't even know, it's filled with like little balls or something, like little. They almost look not like cotton balls, but like cylinder little
with stuff.
balls, kind of. Yeah, I don't know. It's just filled with stuff, but it's a syringe, and you put it in the hole, like in the bullet hole, and then you like inject it, and it's like it goes in, and I guess like the blood reacts with whatever the stuff is made out of, these little balls, and it foams up, and it clogs the hole, so no more blood can get out.
I just want to know how they tested that.
There's videos of it, and there's pictures of it too, that is pretty gruesome. What
it
I'm looking
graphic?
at. Yeah.
I want to see it.
Yeah, it's just like little. They almost look like little pills, and then you like drop it in the hole, and then the blood reacts to it, and it just like foams up, and not foams up, but it just gets big. It's like cotton, and it just sticks in there, and blood doesn't come out.
Like stops the bleeding.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought that was dope when I saw it.
Did you guys hear about this new planet that who discovered it? I don't even know who discovered it. Just says
These planets are being
scientists.
discovered every day.
Like,
But
what kind of planet is it?
apparently- I don't know. Because the article doesn't say. Okay, so like the headline, normally it's like new Earth-like planet or whatever, right?
Planet X claimed?
Mm-hmm.
Claimed?
It says Planet X. Yeah. But it doesn't say what. It just says found elusive Planet X. That's it. But didn't they already have a Planet X? That one that was like Earth?
Is Planet
Yeah,
X
there's
like the
one.
Earth?
It's
But
like
it's super
I think
far
it's
away?
like 2 times. It's like, yeah, it's really far, and it's like 2 times the size of Earth. But they say it's pretty much the same thing. Like you get to live on it.
Like an atmosphere
much.
and stuff.
Yeah, but the only thing is it's like a billion light years away. So doesn't matter. We're never gonna live on it.
I mean, we won't. Someone's got to live on it.
No, dude. How long do you think it'll be before people actually leave this Earth and move to the next
Before
one?
they leave Earth. Let's say, like, with
Are
technology
we saying like they
going
leave
with-
it behind?
No, just like...
Not necessarily, but like
Or like some
I don't
interstellar
know.
type stuff?
No, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't care if like they like astronauts go to it and come back. No, I'm like I want to
Until
know
we're
how
like,
long you
okay,
think.
we're going to live there now.
Yeah, like it like until
Dude.
like apparently there's like a real affordable market, and apparently you can get there really fast and all this stuff. I want to know how long do you think it'll take for how long do you? I can't speak, dude. I really can't.
I think we got
How
the
long
question.
do you think?
We got the question.
We get what you're
It will
saying.
take
So,
for us to get there.
those last 3 words are not that important. It's okay that you can't say them.
How long do I
With
think
how
it'll take us to
technology
get
is going now, I feel
Yeah.
like it'd be about 2, like, forgetting conflict and everything like that, like politics, whatnot, just technology going with how it's going. I'd say a good, like, 175 to 200 years.
Really?
Yeah. Because, I mean,
don't know,
like,
I feel
look,
like it'd be
I don't know,
shorter.
That sounds about right.
look at 1950 and, like, where they were predicting we would be in 50 years to where we were in 50 years.
Yeah.
Okay, but look,
I always use that as a thing. Like, look at the year 1900 and then look at the year 2000.
yeah.
Like, it is drastically different. Like, I mean,
But how long did it take us to get to the
Real
moon? Like
different.
once we were like, we're gonna go to the moon. How long did it take us to get there?
It was
I
like
have no idea.
I want to say
when
10.
we landed on the moon.
It was like
think it was
1967
67?
I wanna
It was around
say-
there. It was a year with 6 in it.
because it was Cold War. So I want to say it was like a good
Definitely Cold
10,
War.
10 to 15 years of like planning to actually doing it. So 50 and then doing it in 60 something.
I don't know, because how long ago did we launch that, what was it? It wasn't a drone.
To Pluto?
To go see Pluto. Yeah. How long? It was like
we
9 years
launched it
ago, right?
whenever, yeah, when we were in like 3rd grade. So it just got there this year, right?
Last year.
Was that this year?
Yeah.
Was it this year? I don't know. It was
No,
recently.
It was this year. It was this year.
That is 9 years to get to Pluto.
I don't think it was 9 years. Was it?
It was 9 years.
believe.
For a fact, it was.
Dude, I don't know.
So that's 9 years to get to the farthest planet in our solar system. And these planets,
But that was
Or
also
way farther
traveling.
away.
That was also traveling with the technology we had 9 years ago. I mean, like, look at how
that's true.
much we've gone in 9 years.
Technology's weird, man.
Technology is weird.
Like,
I read a. Damn it, I don't even remember. I read something like it was like a stat, and it said there was a certain percentage, but it was like overwhelming how like much the percentage was. It was like there was a certain percentage like every person like spends looking at a screen,
I
like
spend way too much time.
all the time.
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. I saw it, but I didn't read it.
I don't remember what it said, but it pretty much just said that everyone like in our generation at least never looks away from a screen except for like when they're showering or something like that.
Well, that's especially true for
Imagine
like
someone
you
looks at
guys
the
for
screen
like
while
your
they're
school.
showering. Yeah, very technologically based. Is that,
Yeah, y'all are right. By the way, it did leave. It left in 2006, which is 9 years.
were we in 3rd grade in 2006?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I remember.
we're
This is gonna
third
sound
or
dumb.
second.
This is gonna sound really dumb. I remember being in kindergarten, right?
Alright.
And I don't know if just like before kindergarten, I just didn't know that like years were a thing. Like 1998, 99, 2000, 2001. But I remember being in kindergarten and it was 2002. So we put 2002 on all our papers. Before that, we never had to date our work. Because that was kindergarten. So in pre-K, they didn't.
Like
care
you
what
knew
we
there
did.
were years, but you just didn't participate in those years. Like you didn't.
I
Like,
guess,
understand, like,
maybe.
oh, right now we're in 2001.
Maybe. Well, no. No, I didn't. Because I remember being in kindergarten and knowing it was 2002, right? Because you put it on the board. Yeah. And we had to date it. And I wrote it in my shitty little kindergarten handwriting.
Which
And then I
is
remember
now
going to
your
first
adult
grade.
handwriting.
Fuck you. And then I remember going to first grade. And she's like, it's 2003. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what's
like, oh my
2003? What just happened?
It was just like
What is it?
Oh my god. That's funny.
Like, I don't remember it. But I specifically remember that moment of being like, holy shit.
Your mind was blown.
I was like, there's other
And it
years.
changed.
Also, being a dumb kindergartner, I didn't know my last name.
Whoa, what?
What?
I didn't know my last name.
That was like step one of teaching. Like, yo, this is your name.
No.
You're supposed to know that before
My teachers,
you go in.
okay, because when I got in trouble at home, it was David Robert, right?
Don't blame it on your teachers that you didn't know your last name.
I'll say my teachers. I'm still gonna blame it on my teachers.
Oh my god.
But
there's certain things that you should know that you know when like you know your.
Well,
your
like, I knew
address.
my last name,
You
right?
should know both your parents' numbers.
I knew my last name. I didn't know how to spell it
Okay.
because I never wrote my last name.
Really?
I just wrote David on all
You
my
just
papers because it's totally not a common name.
You were that kid.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I knew my last name, but yeah, I don't think I
Because
ever remember putting my last name on paper.
I remember in kindergarten,
I remember,
also in
like,
kindergarten, being an idiot.
First grade.
Well, your name's complicated though.
My name is actually really complicated. So,
Like mine's
I
one of the
know for-
most. Mine's one of the most
generic.
common names in Spanish. I just spell it differently
Or just in the world.
in the world.
David, that's a common.
No, my last name. I'm talking about my last name.
Oh.
But I remember we were making bracelets in kindergarten for some reason. It was like arts and crafts, whatever. And we're making bracelets. And so she was like, put your last name. And I was like, oh, shit.
You're like, miss.
I was like, how
What
the
is
fuck
that?
do I
I
spell
have
that?
2 names? I have two names? What?
I have 2 names.
Like, I obviously knew how to spell my first name. I don't think
Was
I
I
cared
gone
about
for
my middle
something?
name. And then I remember,
Oh, no. Yeah, I know that. I didn't know how to spell my middle name for the longest time.
and that's my
Yeah,
middle name.
for like the longest
'Cause
time.
I would never put it on anything.
I still
Because
don't put
like
on anything.
I hardly ever use it,
either.
and I've hardly ever used it in my whole life. I always have to think whenever I spell it. Instead
Is
of
your middle
putting
name your dad's
I-
middle name? Or your first name?
No, so it's 3 or 4 generations of the same middle name.
Same middle name?
Same middle name. No, but like I always have to.
I was gonna say anything.
I have to think whenever I write it out, and that I put a Y instead of an I.
What's your middle name?
Brian.
Yeah, what is your
So
middle
it's
name?
Bryan instead of Brian.
Your middle name's Brian?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start calling you Brian from now on.
Call me
So, Brian.
I'm gonna learn how to like do Stewie's voice from Family Guy and just say Brian all the time.
When I was younger, I went to a haircut place, right?
Yeah.
And I remember my dad telling me, he said go in and just, set it up because he had to, he had to take a call or something. I don't know.
How old were
So
you?
I went in there, right,
In this
and I
situation?
told her my name. I told her my first name and my last name. And I sat down, and I don't know, a couple minutes later, the lady said my middle name and my last name.
She didn't say your first name.
No, yeah, she didn't say my first name, and I'm like, what? I'm
who
like,
the
is that
fuck's
me? like I don't ever get called by my middle name.
like looking around, no one
And
else
I'm
in the
like-
room.
And nobody, yeah, I'm looking around and no one's standing up. And she said it again. And I was like, well, I guess that's me. So I got up and I go sit in the chair or whatever. And at the place we went to, like, you would go pay. And it was a little ghetto place, but you would go pay or whatever. And you would write what you would normally get down. Or like you would tell the lady what you get on your hair or whatever.
Yeah.
And I almost got like a straight bald. I almost went straight bald because the lady was like, she looked at her and was like, "Are you sure you want a full 0 or whatever?" And I'm like,
Why'd you write
Yeah.
0? At the time, you just didn't know.
"I didn't." Yeah, I didn't know anything. Like I just
Dude,
went in there.
I don't think I learned
and I was like,
names
"Yeah, sure."
until like 2 years
And
ago.
then my dad came in and I guess she saw it was my dad and was like, "He wants a full 0 or something like that or whatever it
Who
is."
wants to go bald? John
No, yeah.
wants no hair.
I didn't learn like the measurements until just a couple of years ago. I was like,
Yeah.
because I would just go to the
didn't
same
either.
place, and they're like,
Yeah.
same thing as last time. Yeah, sure.
I think I went to the same place from when I was like my first haircut to when I was about 13.
Holy crap, for real?
Yeah, it was the same dude.
Well, I mean,
Then I remember
I
because
tried
he always cut my hair the
switching.
same, and I hated it. I stopped liking my hair, and I always told my dad, I was like, I don't want to go here, and he was always like, well, if you're not gonna go here, you're gonna pay for your haircut, because he didn't want to take me anywhere else because it was cheap. I was like, okay,
Like, I
whatever. So I kept going
recently-
there, and then as soon as I turned 16, found somewhere else to go once I had a job. And then that's when they were like, "What do you want?" I was like, "Oh shit,
oh,
what does that mean?"
I don't know. There's numbers. What do the numbers even mean?
So many choices.
Did the year change again?
You're changing it? It's not 2003.
What? No, like
I'll
I
never
tried
forget
switching to a new hair place, and I wanted a 1 to 2 fade, and the lady completely butchered it. She did the 2 like all around, and it was time to like go in and clean up with the 1.
Are you talking about this most recent haircut?
Most recent haircut. This is why I'm too scared to go get my hair recut. And she got too far up into the 2 area, and she was like, "I'm so sorry." I was like,
You
"You
can't
can't
fade
do
that."
this." I was like, "This is not fadeable." She's like, "Well, I can fix it." She did not fix it, so I look bald right now.
I want to see.
It's not. No one's gonna see my
No.
hair.
I look bald right now.
I remember in 6th grade, I was 12, and we went to that same dude, and he cut my hair, and he always asked me. He's like, "Is this good?" And he cut it. And he was like, "Is this right?" I was like, "Yeah, it's fine." And then my dad, it's a wall of mirrors, right? so I can clearly see behind me. And I see my dad walking up. And my dad's like, no, go a little bit shorter. I was like, no, it's fine. My dad's like, go a little bit shorter. And I'm like, Dad, no. He's like, we're going shorter. I was like, fine. Dude cuts it. I was
shorter.
basically bald.
That's what I love
Basically,
about barbershops. Is like the mirror. It's like you just.
When
like,
I was younger, like I would just straight get buzz cuts.
okay.
Like that was just the cheapest and quickest thing.
I constantly
I
grew
like
my hair.
I like hair.
I mean, I would imagine a lot of people like hair.
I like hair.
I don't think anybody
I
really
like
wants
turtles.
to go bald.
Trevor did. And that dude had beautiful hair.
It's funny because nobody knows who you're
talking about?
That one
exactly.
kid.
No one's gonna know who you're talking about.
They'll be alright.
That one kid that we all know.
Yep. I don't know why.
Jeez.
I want to grow my hair out now. I almost said glow my hair out. I guess that'd be kind of cool
You
too.
can grow your hair out. It's not even long.
Well, I shouldn't have cut it when I went back home.
I feel like your hair is really only like a
as
3
soon
or
as I
4
cut
right
it,
now, David.
I knew I
Mine's
shouldn't
a
have.
1. Mine's a 1.
Ew.
You like
What do you
I
do
got
with that?
home
And you
I
don't
got
wear
home-
hats?
Well, the top's not a 1. The top is like an inch or so, but it looks horrible with the fade that she attempted to do. But it's bad. It's bad right now. Like you could see my scalp. Day 1, I was like
Day one.
seeing my scalp. I was like,
I imagine
no.
you like writing it in a journal. Day 1. I can see
Day
my
1.
scalp. Day 2.
Scalp. Day 2. Someone
I still
commented,
see my scalp.
"Hey, you have a nice scalp."
I don't know why. When you did that, I thought of Squidward.
Why would you think of Squidward when writing in a diary?
I think it's because he's bald.
Yeah, he is bald.
Yeah.
So anytime
think-
you see bald people, you automatically think of Squidward
You're
Maybe
like-
now.
from SpongeBob.
now he's going
SpongeBob was
to.
a good show, dude.
It was an amazing show. I don't know
No,
why you
wasn't.
hated it.
It
It was a good
dumb.
show. When they go
It
to
was dumb.
rock bottom, that was terrifying.
I was scared when they were at rock bottom.
And there's the
With that
balloon.
90
Why'd you
degree
say it
turn.
like that? Like when you said it, you're like,
What are you
like
talking about?
I was scared when they went to rock bottom. Like,
You gotta make sure it was scary.
It scared him.
It scared me.
That was easily-
It was rock bottom.
the scariest moment of television in my childhood.
Nah, mine was definitely watching
bottom?
the dog show.
That
What
was
was
fucking
it?
scary.
Courage. That Courage show.
Dude, I love
The
Courage.
Cowardly Dog.
Courage is on
the Cowardly
Netflix.
Dog.
Yep.
That thing freaked me out. There's like the one episode where there's like a scarecrow or something like standing in the distance. That still haunts me.
Whenever I go visit you in Colorado,
You're just
I'm
gonna
take
like.
a scarecrow with me.
Well, I'm not scared of and all of them, just that particular one.
You don't know that. How many scarecrows do you see in Colorado?
None.
Exactly.
None.
You don't
'cause I
know
live
if
in
you
the
saw one
city.
and be terrified.
Not even on Halloween.
Not even on Halloween. I was busy on Halloween.
What movies were you guys scared of when you were little
guess.
that you're not scared of now?
None.
See, my like
That's not
everyday
true. I already
movie
know a movie.
that I
Actually, no.
enjoyed
No, we're still scared of that.
was The Mummy. So like my everyday like, oh, I love this movie.
Hey, you know they're
would be The
remaking that
Mummy.
movie, by the way.
Again?
Yeah. I was in class and my teacher was talking about it. They plan on remaking that movie.
I think
They
the
attempted to
only
make a
thing
third
that
one and it
freaked
ruined
me out in that movie
everything.
was the bugs.
No, see,
Oh my god.
The ones that were
Where
like
the
in your
bugs are
skin.
crawling through his skin.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was terrifying.
Dude, that is like
See, I didn't find
No.
that movie scary at all. Like, I remember, what was it, 6th grade, I want to say, I saw The Crazies, and that got me for
That was-
good 2-3 years.
I like that movie. That was a good movie. I mean, it was a shitty
It-
movie.
I mean, it
But-
got me. Also, The Boogeyman, because I think, the Boogeyman.
I never
the one
saw
that
The Boogeyman.
Came out around then.
I
That,
never saw the Boogeyman.
I was scared of that for a good 3 years, and then,
Crazies was trash though. It was a horrible movie. I don't know why I liked it.
that was so
but I did.
scary.
Like when the dude's walking down like the hospital floor with a pitchfork,
Uh-huh.
just dragging it.
There's a new movie that's about to come out. It's like Annabelle, but it's like a boy version of it. So it's a boy doll instead of a girl.
The Boy?
Yeah. Is it called The Boy?
It is called The Boy.
Like where she has to take care of it and everything like that. That looks so
Yeah.
terrifying.
Oh yeah.
It's
I
got
really wanna
the
see
girl
that
from
one.
Walking Dead. Don't
Is
remember
it
her name.
really?
Yeah, she plays Maggie.
Yeah, like I've never watched that show.
Yeah, I tried to get in it.
I like it.
and then I stopped.
But I don't have
Don't
TV
like it.
here, so I mean, Netflix is my dude. Like I remember, I don't know why I remember this moment, but I know when I was little, Scream terrified me. Like I couldn't handle Scream.
Scream's the one
I
that's
remember
like
going to my cousin's house. Ghostface,
Okay.
white mask, black robe, knife. I remember going to my cousin's house, and I walk in. I think I was with them, and then I went to their apartment, and I sat down at the kitchen table, and my cousin knew I hated Scream, right? He goes to his parents' room, walks out of the hallway with the Scream mask on. No hesitation, I just started fucking crying. Like, I couldn't handle the stress of Scream.
The stress was real.
It was. Especially as an 8-year-old. I think I was like 6 or 7. I think I was 8 when I moved. That movie, obviously The Exorcist, still terrified of that.
I
And-
refuse to watch that one. Room 120
watch it.
or 117, whatever that's called.
The one with John
I-
Cusack?
I think so.
That movie was
I got the-
garbage.
First 10 minutes and I will not finish it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That movie
Yeah.
was bad.
No.
Yeah, that movie was pretty bad.
Like, where the room just changes to try to kill him or whatever?
1408, room 1408, that movie.
1408, yeah. Movie was garbage.
Yep.
And
it was.
the house at the end of the street.
Was that the one with, what's her name?
Hang on.
I don't remember her name. But, like, is that where she kills her entire family thinking she was saving them or something?
The girl from the Hunger Games, Jennifer Lawrence. Yeah.
Yeah,
It had her in it.
that was a bad movie too. You know what movie was? I don't know if it was good, but I know it scared me. Was When a Stranger Calls.
I've never seen that one.
Yeah.
Because the first time I watched that movie was just as my parents started letting me stay home by myself.
So the first thing you did was watch a horror movie. You're like,
I
parents out
watched
of the
horror
house.
movies anyway. I always liked them, but I was still scared of them. Like now now they're just trash.
Yeah. So they're already I wouldn't say they're already casting, but they're already looking at people to play the next Han Solo. Or the young version of him, I guess.
The young
What is
version.
it? What?
Wait, are they planning to make another Star Wars movie?
Yeah.
Again?
Yeah, there's 2 more, I believe.
Yeah, there's supposed to be 2, 3 more, I think.
Are they going to be 8 and 9, or are they going to be like between
I
4
believe
and
it's
between
8 and
6, or between 3 and between 4?
I don't know.
Because they can't have a young Han Solo after.
Well, it says earlier this year Disney announced that it's planning to do a prequel focused on Han Solo.
Why? He's not.
So
even
it's
that,
I guess it's a spin. It's just a spin-off.
It's a spin-off, yeah.
Yeah.
he's not even that interesting as a character, though.
Directed by Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, who did the Lego Movie.
No,
That was a great
I'm
movie. I
refuse
enjoyed
to
it.
see that. The Lego movie was amazing.
James Franco is considered to be
No,
one.
I don't know. I like James Franco. I don't think he could do Han Solo.
no, he can't go from making serious movies to what he makes to back to serious movies.
Miles Teller, he's the guy that did the Fantastic Four, the Stretch
Yeah,
dude.
I like him. I could see him doing
The
it.
old Fantastic Four, the new one.
The new one.
The new one. The new one.
He could do that.
He was also in that what is that movie? Whiplash, the one where he's like a drummer in a band or something.
I did not see that movie.
That dude from Jackass, not Jackass, what? The dude from Kick-Ass.
The kid?
The
Nah.
guy who plays
Johnny
Kick-Ass.
Knoxville is gonna be Han Solo. I'd watch
the
that.
guy from Kick-Ass. Also the dude from Jurassic World. You
Chris
know
Chris
the,
Pratt?
No, not Chris Pratt. No.
The fat dude.
Nope. The kids. The two. You know, there's the two kids, and there's a little one, and then there's the older one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The older one.
I don't even remember
His
those
name is
kids.
Nick Robinson.
So
I think.
far, the only like real person there is James Franco.
Tom Felton. You know who that is?
Nope.
Nope.
He's the kid who played Malfoy on Harry Potter.
Oh yeah.
I never watched those
He's
movies.
considered to be one.
You know,
No,
I never
I was
watched
into Lord of the
like any
Rings.
Harry Potter movie past the second one.
I think I've seen them all. I just don't care, and I don't know what's
I
going
haven't.
on.
No,
I read the
I
very
never
first
really
book,
cared.
saw the second movie, and never.
Oh my god! I remember, I used to think it was cool when you were younger to get like the biggest book, so I'd always go like check out a Harry Potter book
I think that was always the
in
thing.
like elementary school.
Like when you were
Yeah.
little, it was like, did you have a big book, and did you have like at least like a 32 pack of crayons,
64.
Yep.
and you were instantly
I
like the
remember
coolest
that.
kid ever.
Yep, you're the coolest kid if you had like the most crayons and markers and the coolest mechanical pencil.
And then it evolved to the faster
never
you
had any of
ran, the
that.
cooler you were.
Yep, I remember that. That was
yep,
bad.
remember those days.
Still,
And then I don't know
still
what
not
happened
do
after
well
that.
there either.
And then high school hits, and
Then
it's
high
like,
school
what's
hits.
going on?
What's going on, everyone?
And then like popularity splits everyone, and then senior year happens, and everyone's like, we're in this together.
No, my senior year was completely opposite. We were nothing but cliques, and we all hated each other. I know that for a
Dude,
fact.
senior year, everyone
No,
was
dude,
friends.
I know. Mine and David and I senior year. It was everybody was working collectively together to graduate.
Yeah.
Nah, this.
I mean everybody.
My year was like squads of like 20 kids, and that was about it.
Nope, it was literally everybody. If you had the answers to something, you were gonna ask them.
Yeah,
and they were gonna.
and
say
they were
yes.
they were gonna give them to you. That's how it worked. It was like, you pass together, or you don't pass at all.
Yep.
Senior year was good though. I like senior year.
For sure.
Yeah.
It was
It
okay.
was
It
fun.
was okay.
I mean,
Mine was
Jack
really boring.
segregated.
I had nothing but art classes. So I think by the end of the year, I missed 96 classes. No, it was I missed 96 classes total because
How
first
did you
semester
graduate?
I had what was it, 5 classes. 3 of them were art classes. One was English, and the other one was strength and conditioning.
I'll never forget. I went my entire high school career. I think my entire school career, my education, without ever being sent into like any type of AC or what was the other one that they called it?
No,
Was it
yeah, I
ISS?
never got sent to AC, ISS, none of
I
that.
don't know.
And then like 2 weeks before graduation, I skipped art. And he was like, "Where'd you go?" I was like, "I left." And he was like, "All right." And then the next day, I get called in the office. He's like, "We're gonna take your sticker away for 9 weeks." I think it was
What sticker?
my parking sticker
Okay.
for campus. And he's like, "When do you?" He's like, "What grade are you in?" I was like, "I'm a senior." He's like, "Oh shit." Well, we're gonna take your sticker away for 2 weeks. You can use it on the last day of school, but you're gonna be in AC for the next 4 days. So I spent the last 4 days of high school in AC.
Yes.
Yep. And I remember telling you how dumb you were for doing that.
Yep. I remember
My school
feeling
didn't
dumb
have,
about
like,
it.
any of
David
that.
didn't even try.
I
And lie
didn't.
to them.
Because I didn't care.
Why?
Try any way to get out of it
At all.
And I was like, you were dumb. You were
My
really
stomach
dumb.
hurt.
didn't care
I went
whatsoever.
home.
Like, I was crying
No,
in the bathroom.
like, I was crying in the bathroom. My dog just recently ate my cat. The cat's
I
fine,
didn't have
though.
cats at the time.
Hey, you just recently collected cats for no reason.
I didn't collect cats. They showed up in our backyard.
I collected cats.
I'm
They
David.
showed up
I'm
in
a
our
cat
backyard.
collector.
I remember coming home from work and there was 2 cats there, and my parents were like, "Did you bring these in here?" I'm like, "No." "Did you?" And they're just like, "No," and we just kept them. And my
You
dog
just kept
raised
feeding
them.
them? Nice.
They're cute as shit. I like them.
I'm not a cat person. I'm more
So
into...
apparently, Sylvester Stallone was nominated for a Golden Globe for his role in Creed.
No,
Good.
I won't see that at all.
Rocky's a
unbelievable.
badass. That's another one. If he's in
I
a
didn't
movie,
think the
I'll
movie
watch
was
it.
That good.
I don't know if I'll like it, but I'll watch it. I hated Expendables.
Yeah.
Like the movie was all right. Like it was good, but I didn't think it was that good.
And I was reading one interview with the, I don't remember his name. He's the first guy that he fights in the movie. The dude with all the tattoos. He's an actual
Oh, no,
boxer.
go ahead.
And someone was interviewing him, and they were like, how good do you think Creed was compared to the original Rocky movies? And he was like, I think it's just as good as the first one. And I would
No,
not
that-
put it that high up. There's no way.
That's because he probably played in it.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
obviously.
because he played it. He has to talk it up. He's not gonna be like, it's all right. No, he's gonna say that it's
Best
the
thing
best
ever.
movie ever.
Because, like, I remember watching the original Rocky movies with my dad. And even now, like, they're still pretty damn good.
I never really liked him.
I always liked them. What did you watch when you were little, Jack?
A lot of things. Just there was one skateboard movie that I remember watching like in 4th grade. South Dogs or something like that. It was like
Dogtown?
Dogtown. Yeah, it was like based on like the 70s
That's
in
isn't
Cal.
that a documentary?
No, it's about the
It's-
Bones Brigade
Yeah. I remember watching that a lot.
with Tony Alva. Who else? Dude in California. Can't remember his name. Jesus. I worked at Vans for a year. I should know this. Rodney Mullen. I believe. No.
Wait,
No, he
what
skated
was the
with
movie's
Tony
name
Hawk.
again? I completely blanked on the movie's name.
I think it was...
South Dog? South
No, it was Dogtown.
Dog.
I don't remember what. I remember that. It used to be on Netflix. That was a good movie,
Lords of Dogtown. That's what it
Lords
was.
of
It came out in
Dogtown. There you go.
2005. Yeah, it
That
was
was a
like
good
about
movie.
like, and like one of them went pro or whatever, and the other ones hated
Tony
him because
Alva,
he was like
yeah.
a big douche.
Because he sold out.
Because they were all about just like the art of skateboarding.
Yeah. They were about skating. He was like,
Yeah.
money.
Yep, that's the way most people are.
I like to think, like, if I ever, like, say I made music or something, right? Because I wouldn't say I talk shit about Paramore, but I constantly talk down about them, like, selling out, right? But I can't blame them.
Okay.
Like, I would
No,
almost
it's
guarantee
money.
if I made music and then I was basically guaranteed to do this and make money, I would do it.
You're stupid if you don't sell out. Like I was watching Shark Tank, and this
Yeah.
kid wanted to like inspect all of his stuff by himself, and they were telling him you can't make money if you do this. He's like, but this is what I want to do. I want to inspect all of my products.
Yeah,
They're like,
we
I'm
get
sorry,
it.
but we're out.
It's respectable,
Yeah,
but you're screwing
realistic.
you're setting
making
yourself
money,
up for failure.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like to say I
don't
wouldn't
know.
sell out.
I've mixed emotions. No, I don't know. it depends. Like if I was struggling for money, and I knew that if I was just to like sell out and completely change my style of music and go a completely separate way, I would probably do it then. If I was struggling for money, but
Yeah.
if I'm not struggling for money, I wouldn't do it. Like there's just no.
I like to think I wouldn't, but I wouldn't
There's no
know
point.
until I'm put in that situation. Like that's what a
Yeah.
lot of things. 'Cause everyone in school sat in class thinking about what they would do if someone came in with a gun, and
Yeah.
everyone thought that they'd be the one to stand up and fight this dude. I can guarantee you wouldn't be. You like to think you would be.
Wait, what?
Like, were you ever sitting in class and you'd think about what you would do if someone came into the school with a gun?
Why are you talking about this? This is
Yeah,
depressing.
It's the same thing. It's like,
Oh my
You don't
god!
Say, that's not.
Why
You'd
don't
like
you
to
choose
think-
an easier way to explain
this is the
that?
first thing that came to my
Selling
mind.
out is the same thing as
No.
daydreaming about
No,
someone shooting up your
it's-
class.
You'd like to think you'd do something, but you don't know what you do until it happens.
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
That I can follow that like kind of twisted example.
That's what came to my mind.
That's don't say that out loud.
I'm a sad person. I wear a lot of gray and black.
You're making yourself sound like you're like the most depressed kid. Of
Yeah.
2015.
Yeah, you were
Might
going
be.
downhill real. You're going down.
I listened to a lot of
now.
21 Pilots this year, according to Spotify.
According to Spotify, was rocking Wiz Khalifa like no other.
Mine was like 21 Pilots and Eminem.
One was 21 Pilots and like alternating between like Tyga and
Wiz Khalifa.
Wiz Khalifa.
God.
I just stretched and
There's
it was
a lot
great.
of movie news.
There is a lot.
It's
of
not even
movie
news. We're just talking about movies.
What do you mean movies? No, dude. There's like the Tarzan trailer came out.
I haven't watched it. I don't want to watch it.
Why not? You need to watch it.
No.
What is that? Oh my god, the Ninja Turtle movie came out.
Still didn't watch the trailer for that.
There's a
The
lot
trailer
of
came out. You
movies.
just said
There's
the
a
Ninja
whole-
Turtle movie came out.
Yeah, the trailer came out.
Shut
and
up.
I
I
refused
was
to
gonna be like,
watch
oh,
that.
shit.
The first one was trash.
I liked it.
No, it wasn't. It was not that bad. It was funny and it was decent. I don't know why you think it was trash.
Dude, that thing
You
was
just,
trash.
you just think it's trash because you know how much I love Ninja Turtles, and I think that Transformers is trash. 'cause I know
Transformers
how
is
much you
not
love it.
trash.
Transformers was trash, Jack.
Jack,
Those
they
were
were-
trashy
they were
movies.
bad
They
movies.
sucked.
Two
They
and
were.
3 were bad. 1 and 4 were on point.
4 was not good.
Shut
4
up.
was terrible.
Yeah,
it was
Jackson.
so damn long.
Jack's
It
justification, though.
it was so dumb.
It was because they were trying to
He's like-
reamp like a new storyline.
It had
They were trying to get the new
dinosaurs and it
story
had
going.
Mark Wahlberg.
That's all you.
exactly like
that's
a
all you
dinosaur.
need in a
Is that
movie.
even canon? Is a dinosaur
Yeah. Yeah.
robot thing canon? Is that real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a real thing.
Either way, it was stupid. They did it horribly.
Nah.
Does he write it in the comics?
Yes.
Doesn't he write the dumb thing?
Yeah, he does. And if you watch,
Does he write it in the comics now?
Yeah, if you watch Transformers,
I don't think he does.
Cybertron, the cartoon one, that's the one where they have like the Cybertron keys and they have the dinosaur Transformers and everything, and the normal Transformers also.
I don't like them. They were bad acting,
I love Transformers.
especially the fourth one. The fourth one was really bad. I don't care if Mark Wahlberg's in it. It was terrible.
No, he saved the
it was
franchise.
too damn long. No, no, he didn't. If he saved the franchise, they would have made another one.
They are making another one.
Are they really? Why?
not.
Don't do that. Stop.
Are they?
They are.
You're
Because
lying. I don't think you know
they
if they're
honestly
making another
just
one.
started a new one. Like they just started a new storyline. So they're gonna go out that storyline. It drops 2017. Transformers 5.
2017.
Oh, we'll see.
It's in pre-production right now.
We'll see. So, did either of you guys see the Tarzan trailer?
No.
Did not. I don't want to watch
my
it.
God.
I'm scared.
Did you see the Ninja Turtle trailer?
Nope.
Refuse
Why
to watch
not?
this.
This is literally y'all's job to watch these trailers.
It's not a job
If you're
yet. We
not
don't get
watching
paid.
them. Doesn't matter. Now I can't talk about either of those.
Talk
Great
about it.
job.
Yeah, what was your view on
How am I
those?
supposed to talk about it if neither of y'all have seen them?
What do you think
Explain
about
that.
them? What do you think about them, Marco? Marco, have you
Well,
seen
the
have
Tarzan
you
one
seen
is
the
dumb
trailers?
because to me, okay, Tarzan came out when I was a kid, right? Or at least I think, I don't know. The animated movie came out. Look it up for me when it came out. But it was a kid movie. Like, it was made for kids. It was animated. It was, I think Disney made it, I assume.
I believe.
The Legend of Tarzan came out in 2001, I believe.
I always just called it Tarzan.
Or is that the...
It was
I don't
called
know.
Legend
No,
of
wait,
Tarzan.
The Legend Was it?
Yeah.
Because on here it says, it's showing seasons. Legend of Tarzan. Oh, no, it's not. No, yeah, you're right. Legend of Tarzan was the movie. I
I'm
believe.
watching the trailer right now.
Either way, that movie came out when I was a kid, right? And it was literally made for kids. If you watch this new one, it is not made for kids. Like, mainly because I don't know what is going on. They literally just show him in the jungle a bit with the gorillas,
Okay. I'm watching it right now.
and they show what's her name, Jane, I believe,
Yeah.
right? Her name's Jane.
Yeah, it's Jane.
Yeah, they show her and the dude who's trying to find all the gorillas.
What
that
is
guy who
happening? Like,
dresses
there's
up.
gorillas. Like, there's people
The hunter.
painted in blue. There's like other groups of people. There's a giant
It,
monkey.
it,
looking at a
almost
baby
it almost looks like Planet of the Apes. Like when I saw it,
this summer.
I mean I don't know if it's just because they're both gorillas or whatnot, but when I saw it, it was like, this is Planet of the Apes. Like if you don't put a title on there, like if you don't tell me what this is, like the video is, I'm thinking it's another Planet of the Apes.
They chose
That, and
they
it just
chose
it,
like such
it,
an ugly character to play Jane. She is ugly.
God damn.
Wait, why are there like there's a Native American tribe there? There's like Europeans, there's monkeys, there's Tarzan. What are they trying to tell here? Bridges and trains are collapsing.
I don't like.
I don't know.
I don't know
okay.
if
I just
if
watched
the,
it.
Like if there's
Tarzan's
I
now
like it.
fighting
I
the
don't know.
Native
I like
Americans.
it. I'd watch
Bulls
the
are
movie.
destroying
no,
a city.
to me that is a kid show and it should stay as a kid show.
Now he's standing here
Like
all bloody next
that
to.
is nowhere next to kid show. Like
I love the
this is-
actors that are in this movie.
The trailer confused
I'd
me.
watch
like,
it.
I don't.
I'm gonna see it. I'd give it a
Please
shot. I
don't.
like the trailer.
not.
There's one actor in it that I truly actually know.
Say his name, Jack.
It's gonna
Say
be
the name
Mr.
of the actor you actually
Samuel
know.
L. Jackson.
You didn't know.
Oh yeah, Samuel Jackson was in it. That's
Yeah.
right.
Samuel
Yeah.
Jackson. Christopher Waltz in it. He
Where
plays
is he? I'm not seeing
the
him.
captain, the
Is.
hunter. He was in Django.
I never saw
He
that
was the
movie.
bounty hunter. He was the bounty hunter. You didn't see Django?
The old guy,
No, I haven't
Yeah.
seen Django.
the one who's his partner.
Yeah.
Really?
And then the girl who plays Jane is the one from Wolf of Wall Street.
I haven't seen that either.
Are you? What do you do?
Really? Well,
You-
no,
you
hang on.
constantly
What
tell
girl
us you're
from Wolf of
leaving.
Wall Street?
The blonde one.
His wife?
His wife, Margot Robbie. That's her.
That is not her.
That is her.
No, it is fucking
She's playing
not.
Jane. Yes.
Where the fuck did I see this movie at?
They pretty much just got like a lot of random actors, and they're like, "Hey,
I don't know
make
the
a
guy who's
Tarzan
playing
movie.
Tarzan though. I've never seen him.
no, I've never seen
That
him
dude
either."
is huge.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
That dude is jacked.
But yeah, that's her. She's also playing Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad.
Huh?
That movie's not even being made anymore.
Suicide?
You know,
You
you
know
know what
that?
else is being
Yeah.
made? Not being made.
They
PT.
stopped production on that movie.
Really?
Yep.
Why?
They also stopped
because-
production on PT.
Because of the whole. I think it's because of the whole Spider-Man thing.
Whole Spider-Man thing. I have
what
not
Spider-Man
been keeping
thing?
up with anything. What happened?
no, I have not.
I don't either, but I remember reading it or a brief segment of it. Yeah, they stopped making it, and they don't think. Well, the guy who was directing it is still hopeful. That they do something with it at some point. But yeah, it's not in production no more. They completely stopped everything on it.
Okay,
That makes me sad.
just a little bit.
I was excited for it. Jared
Because
Leto as Joker.
they're I don't know. Yeah, they stopped production on it for whatever reason. I don't remember why. Yeah, you can look it up. Watch.
IMDb still says post-production.
Well, I mean, like,
IMDb's
how
wrong.
often do they update things?
Updated
Exactly.
in August.
Exactly.
Before I still worked at Costco at the time.
Ew.
Actually, I was in. Yeah, I still worked at Costco.
I still worked at Reebok.
Yeah, but you quit for no reason. I quit because I moved to a new state.
I did quit because I just quit. It was really boring there. Like, at most, like, in a whole day, we would have, like, 170 people walk
I don't
into
know.
the store.
I like to think you can have fun at your job. But I feel
I-
like
Adidas-
every job gets to that point where it's just not fun anymore.
No,
Like when I worked, I loved Vans, but I hated retail.
I had a lot of fun working
Hated
at Adidas just because, like, the people, and, like, I saw so many people in a day that I got to talk to. Working at a Reebok was horrible because I knew some of the employees there used to work at Adidas, but they were, like, the employees I didn't talk to because they weren't fun to talk to. and then now I was forced to be in a small store with them for 8 hours with no customers to talk to, and only have to be able to talk to them.
I don't know. Vans helped me a lot with the whole like talking to people thing, because I'd say up until probably my sophomore year when I did communication applications,
Okay.
I was hella awkward with people. Like I wouldn't say I'm an awkward person anymore, but I enjoy making awkward situations because it's funny.
So I can talk to large crowds of people that I've never met before. Like I've done 3 or 4 different events where this one event I saw, we did 5,000, we sold 5,000 t-shirts. So I saw 5,000 people in one day. I've been like in these tents and everything like that where I've like tried to talk to 100 different people at like once. But just a couple days ago, I had to give my final presentation for sociology, and I was having the hardest time talking to 15 to 23 people that showed up to class that day.
Oh, no.
I could not give my presentation. I was like talking really, really quickly. The teacher's like, calm down, you're doing great. Yeah, it was just bad.
Yeah, I see that because it's
different talking to
easier
random
for
people,
me to talk
but
to a bunch of people, like a giant crowd. I wouldn't say giant crowd because I haven't actually talked to a giant crowd of people, but it's easier to not get worked up with with a giant crowd or with a good amount of people.
It's because I don't know the people. Like in class, like I know them, which it should make it easier, but it makes it more like stressful because I'm like, they're all judging me right now.
Yeah. Well, like, I guess the best example I can give is like when I played that one show that I've ever played in Dallas.
Okay.
We played it, right? And it wasn't a lot of people. I would think it was like 15 people. But I didn't know them. I knew 3 of them. And so I was fine. Like, I just played it, and I was good. But then as soon as, like here, we were doing a cover here at school, and I was playing in front of the 4 or 5 people in my lab group. And I was like, oh shit, I'm going to fuck up. Like, that's when I started getting nervous. Like, the smaller the amount of people, the worse it is.
Yeah.
And it's harder for me.
I'm definitely... If it's small and I know the people, then it's just way worse.
Yeah, especially if you know the people, because you're like, oh god, they're making fun of me. They're judging me.
Yeah. It's not even like the fact that, like, they're just judging you. Like, you're going to sit down and they're all going to, like, be making fun of you and, like, stuff that you said. And
that's the thing. And they're not. Most of the time, they won't.
Yeah, they're like...
Most of the time, they don't care what you do.
No, because when other people are giving their presentations, you're looking around the room like no one's paying attention.
Yeah.
They're all doing different things. But whenever you're up there, for some reason, like you feel like
you're up there
they're
and
all
like, they're
staring
paying
at me.
attention. Yeah.
But they're not.
No one cares. They don't
care absolutely less. No.
That probably sounds sad, but they don't care.
No, they could care less about the social event I was talking about. The instructional functional social event.
Like, I think the most awkward any presentation has been for me. I remember in speech, we just had to do a how-to. And I told Chris had speech also, but different class. And so I was like, hey, come do this cover with me. We'll just play it together. And we chose some song by 3 Days Grace, I think. Yeah, it was Never Too Late. I have my amp and my guitar, and then Chris is sitting next to me with his amp, his guitar. And we plug them in. Or no, it wasn't my amp. I was using one of Chris's amps, his little pocket amp.
Yeah, I know which one that is.
I had a giant amp at the time, so I didn't want to carry it in my car and carry it all the way up the stairs to class. And as soon as I plugged my guitar in, the amp blew. I was like, well, shit, what do we do? And Chris was like, I guess you're just playing. And I plugged into his amp, and Chris just stood there. The entire
that's
4-minute song. The entire 4-minute song while I just played my little acoustic part. Or not acoustic part, but the lighter part of the song. And the entire class just kind of sat there and stared at me. And it was a bullshit thing. Like, I was like, these are frets. There's a guitar pick. It's called a bend. And this is how you play guitar. Like, it was super dumb. Easily the most awkward situation I've ever had in my entire life. 100%.
It sounds really
Dude,
awkward.
I don't know. I know. Apparently, I guess this movie is still coming out, but I definitely heard somewhere. I think I heard it on the radio or somewhere that this movie was not coming out.
I don't see
Apparently,
anywhere.
Suicide Squad. Yeah, that's I've been looking, and apparently, it's still supposed to come out. Apparently,
I'm excited for it. I like Jared Leto. I think he can do Joker really well. I like the Joker pictures that I've seen so far.
I don't know. I don't really. Honestly, don't even really care. Yeah, I like superhero movies and all, but it's like I don't know. There's just so much going on, like with all the Avengers stuff and the new.
I haven't even seen the last Avengers,
what's it
the
called?
third one or second one. Age of Ultron.
I don't
Haven't
think I
seen
saw
it.
it either. I can't remember.
It was
Yeah, I haven't seen it
okay.
either.
Like it was. You can tell they're just doing it to make money at this point.
Isn't that the only reason
Um,
anyone does anything at this point?
Well, I mean, like stretching the Hunger Games out, like they could have definitely done all 3 movies instead of doing 4 movies. The 4th was.
Yeah.
It was a good movie.
Can we talk about that? Because that happens
Okay.
a lot. Where they're like, here's a trilogy, right? And then there's like, oh, here's the third one, but we're only going to show you half.
Yeah, I just hope they don't do that the whole Divergent series because I think they just came out with this. They're working on the 3rd right now.
I
It's about to
haven't
come
even
out.
seen
Is
Insurgent.
that movie good? Cause I've been wondering.
I watched the
if
first
I should
one,
watch
and
it.
it was really good.
Divergent
I
and
liked it.
Insurgent, they're really good movies. I liked them because they were.
never read the books,
They were kind
though.
of like they're low key movies. Like you don't hear that like a lot of hype about them because they always come out like in March. I think when they release, which is around the same time as the Maze Runners movies. So you don't hear a lot of hype about these.
I haven't
movies,
seen the
but
second
they're
Maze Runner
Amazing.
either.
I haven't either. I've been wanting to see it.
The first one was really good, though. I liked it.
I've seen the first one like 3 or 4 times. Yeah, it's really
It had
good.
that kid from We're the Millers.
Yeah,
I liked that kid.
I love that movie.
That was a good movie.
That movie's funny.
They were showing it when I went to the gym the other day on the TVs.
That's a weird movie to
Oh,
show
yeah.
at the gym.
I mean, it's obviously like the clean version of it or whatever.
Obviously.
Duh. Did you guys ever watch Iron
Yeah.
Giant?
Yeah, I love that.
Yep.
That was my movie. Besides Mulan, that was my movie.
I don't actually remember that movie.
Mulan.
I never
Iron
watched
Giant or
Mulan.
Mulan.
I actually
Iron Giant.
I knew I loved it as a kid, but I couldn't remember anything that happened in it. So just like recently, I think in the past year, I went back and watched it.
I want to go back and watch Iron Giant again.
It was touching. It was touching.
I remember loving that movie. I don't remember why I loved it.
I don't know. I don't like to go back and watch like kid movies or movies that I watched way back when, just because I don't.
I just watched Monsters
know.
Inc. and University 4 months ago.
University was great.
It was amazing.
University was good.
MU Monsters University. That's where I
Yeah.
want to go.
That's the goal.
I'm dropping out to go to Monsters University.
University.
Me too.
You guys have seen that theory, right? Or not theory, because it's actually a thing, that all the
Yeah,
Pixar movies are connected?
Yeah, who hasn't seen
Yeah.
that? Come on now.
That the old lady from what movie was that? Brave, right?
Brave. Yeah, Brave.
I never actually watched Brave, so I don't know. But
I have a little
actually
cousin,
the
so I've
little
seen them
girl
all.
from Monsters Inc.
Which I mean, they explain like how it all works, but I don't see that's how that works at all. I think they're like, oh, here's a conspiracy that completely flows, and everyone's like, okay.
I don't know, because I can see what you're saying, like where they just kind of like, here's a throwback to our older movies, and then they're like, hey, let's make this like seem like it's connected.
Yeah, like Call of Duty and like zombies, and like how there's like supposed to be like a storyline with zombies, and like everyone just like they'll just like release something. They're like, oh yeah, that sounds right. That sounds right.
Yeah, yeah. Like, what if that was never the plan? Like, someone was like, look at this in the single player, and then this is in zombies. So obviously this means this, and then Treyarch was like, fuck yeah, let's do
Okay.
that. Let's do
Let's
that.
do that.
I don't know. I don't play COD for the story. By the
I
way,
wouldn't say I
I'm
played it for the
missing
story.
double XP weekend right now to do this.
Oh yeah. Are
So
you?
am I.
Play.
Well, now we got to go play
Yeah,
Grand Theft
okay.
Auto. So
I
Doesn't
actually
matter.
love Call of Duty. Okay.
I know it's a good game.
Y'all hate it.
It's
so
not a hate
good.
thing. It's not a hate
It's not a
thing.
hate
It's just,
thing.
it's a money
I don't-
budget thing.
I can't
What are you
enjoy
talking
it.
about?
I never
what are you
bought the
talking
game. I
about?
played
'Cause
your
you're not
gameplay.
good at it.
I was decent. I don't get a billion kills a game like some people.
I mean, I'm pretty good with that
It's
sniper.
Okay, I know I do. I don't know. I love it. It's double XP weekend, and that's what I want to do.
I'll stick to
all
my
weekend,
Rainbow Six
is get
game.
double XP.
And my
Rainbow
Grand Theft Auto.
Six.
Which is a great game, by the way. Rainbow Six
Rainbow
is
Six
really
is
fucking fun.
fantastic.
It's definitely fun if you have enough friends. Like it probably if you have at least 2 other friends that you can
If
play
you
with.
have friends, buy
'Cause
it.
it's-
If you don't, just don't do it.
Yeah, if you have
Because it's definitely like it's 5-on-5, right? So like if you have it, you need at least 2 other friends. I mean, you could probably definitely play with another friend, just you and your friend.
Are we allowed to say it's Counter Strike?
Um,
Can we say that?
no, because it's
No,
not.
it's not.
Counter Strike.
I mean, it's similar. It's
CS:GO
definitely
is totally
similar.
different.
not. It is, but it's
No.
not.
I mean,
like
the
with
game type, I
terrorists
guess,
and counter-terrorists.
That's what I
It's-
mean.
it
I mean, because
is, but,
Counter Strike
like,
was like the first game to do that. The whole permadeath thing, or I guess not permadeath, but
Yeah.
one life.
yeah.
I think. I don't know.
They were somewhere in there. Counter Strike's been around for a long time. But it's a good
I
game.
don't know. I
enjoy it.
guess. No, but yeah,
you
yeah,
definitely have to
if
have
you
like majority of your team, your friends, and then you can definitely enjoy that game.
I wouldn't even say you don't even need to have friends. If that's the right way to say it. But
Well, it's just you're not. No, I think you do.
you
Just
need
'cause you're not gonna
communication.
be-
You need communication for sure.
Yeah, because you could just be getting into a lobby and it's like none of these people know what they're doing in the lobby, and you're the only one that knows what you're doing, and you're just gonna
Because like if you all split
yell
up, you're
and
done.
scream at them.
Like whenever
not
you
gonna make it.
breach and like you have your plan of how you're gonna breach, and like the
Yeah.
4 other random people just like go do whatever they're doing and like mess
Like
up
you?
your whole plan. It's
Like
a little
every time we
frustrating.
play, we have a plan, and we're all like, this window, this door, and you see Jack on the first floor.
Yep.
We're like, what are you
And then
doing?
there's Jack running around just nowhere. I don't know. I yell a lot at him, so I yell at him a lot.
It's because I have my own
Pisses
plan, and
me
the other
off.
idiots on my team aren't flowing with my plan.
What are you talking
We
about?
usually
Me and
win.
David are crushing it.
We kill
We're
'em.
killing them, marking them.
It's been, to be fair, Jack is always there when we win.
Yeah,
Not to say he contributed,
are a good
but
team.
I always show up at the end.
Jack's like
I-
you're a
I find my
distraction.
way
Is
to
what
the
you
action.
are.
Yeah, like there's
You're like our own little
explosion on the
drone for them to
bottom
shoot at
floor.
when we run in and kill them.
That's what I am.
We're like, Jack, run in. We're
Just
gonna see where the
use-
bullets come from, then kill them.
I don't know. Jack is also a bit of a killed whore.
Well, I mean, when there's one guy left, there's no point in just sitting in the
Well,
room.
no,
Like, you have to
but,
go
like,
out and
we're
go
all
kill
just,
him.
like-
Yeah, but there's also no point in running in front of your teammates while
Yeah,
they're shooting.
like
at
we're
the
all
guy.
just like, let's sit in here. He's gonna have to come through here. We'll just shoot him when he comes in. Jack's like, fuck it, runs.
He starts running, and then when we do see him down the hallway.
We can't
Jack
shoot.
Always
'cause
gets in
Jack's
front
right
of
there.
us.
Yep.
Keep in mind there is friendly fire in this game, so
You lose
if,
points.
If you shoot your teammate,
Yeah, I just
you lose points as well as your teammate is obviously gonna die.
my
Jack
teammates
doesn't
like
care.
they're always just like drilling me. Like I'm trying to get this last kill, and I'm just getting drilled in the back by my own teammates. It's so frustrating.
There's plenty of times where we get upset and we turn around as soon as the round starts and just kill them.
Which we shouldn't do, but we do it anyway.
You shouldn't do, but we do it just because we're mad.
That was the one time where I accidentally
It's-
killed Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of times where you just accidentally shoot people.
And I didn't accidentally shoot him. I definitely shot him on purpose. I accidentally killed him. I didn't think that one bullet would kill him, and it did.
It did.
It was funny though.
Definitely fun though.
I laughed a lot.
Definitely a lot of fun.
What's another game that has come out?
There's a lot. There's like
There's nothing that I've played.
There's a
obviously
lot of
there's
new
like
games,
Fallout. Like,
but I haven't played
Fallout
them.
came out.
Yeah, neither of us have played
couple
it.
weeks
Marco's the only
ago.
one who has.
Yeah, I'm the one that played it. I'm not a huge Fallout fan, but I have.
Did you like
played
the
it, and
game?
I don't know. It's just yes, I do. I do like it, but it's like there's so many games I'm playing right now. Like GTA just came out, or they're going to come out with an update next on the 15th.
I'm so ready for
December
that.
15th.
As the 15th
15th.
Tuesday?
If you haven't seen it, you should definitely go check out the trailer for it. What is it called? It's like executives and criminals.
Executives
VIP,
and
something
other
like that,
criminals, I
yeah.
believe.
Yeah, executives and other criminals DLC. You should definitely go check it out. It is dope. But that's coming out next week, and this weekend right now, today we're filming this, or we're recording this on what? What is today?
December
The
11th.
11th?
Friday, 11th.
Yeah, today's the 11th.
It's a Friday.
Today started double XP and money on all the adversary modes for GTA. So they're definitely trying to get people a lot of money. That way, when the DLC does come out,
Because it's going to be
you have
expensive.
enough money.
It's going to be expensive.
Yeah,
For
you
sure.
really have to go check out the trailer. But basically, the trailer, there's a lot of new cars. There's a lot more apartments
There's houses in the hills.
that you can buy. Yeah,
A
there's
yacht.
houses in the hills.
A big
and,
ass yacht.
Apparently, you can customize them. You can customize
Oh,
them.
yeah, but we don't know because all it
And-
says is customizable houses or apartments, whatever it says.
Yeah, and then it's really just a teaser. And then the biggest thing of all is you can buy a full size yacht.
So
Now we're
at the
we're
rest of the
assuming
items
that
in the
it's going to
game.
be in the. Yeah, we're assuming that it's going to be in like the $20 million range.
Or
That
more.
yacht
It's going to
just
be in the
'cause,
tens of millions for sure.
or more. Yeah, because what did you say, Jack? The helicopter.
yeah,
like
the
luxury
gold-
helicopter
gold
and
plane.
jet were?
The gold jet was 10 million. So for a full size yacht, I would think it'd be like 50 million for that thing.
You don't have that jet, do
Yeah.
you, Chuck?
I don't.
No, I don't think any of us
You have a
used
jet.
to. But
I have
yeah,
all the jets. That's
Back to
before
like,
the hacker
back to,
took
like,
my
Fallout
money.
and stuff. I've played very little. I probably don't remember how many hours I'm into it, but I have played some of it, and it is fun. It's cool, but there's like that's coming out, so I'm gearing up for that. We're actually about to play after we record this. Call of Duty. I love COD. So double XP is going on right now, also in COD.
I don't hate Call of Duty, but I mean,
You're just not into the competitive scene anymore.
sure. Not in Call of Duty, anyway.
Yeah. Rainbow Six is out.
Because if
That
we
is
could
just
do a
fun to play.
competitive, if we can get into competitive in Rainbow, I will 100% play it.
Yeah, I would be 100%
That'd be
down,
sick.
but obviously, like, school and stuff takes
Yeah.
up a majority of our time.
That and we're not
and
as
then
good
the
as we
other
think
game
we
is,
are.
well, y'all aren't as good. The other
Okay.
thing is Just Cause 3, which came out the same
Which
day that
you
Rainbow
have
Six
also
came out,
played.
which, 2 weeks ago? Yeah, and I'm currently playing that one. I'm currently playing that one over Fallout just because it's I know it's shorter story-wise, and there's not really much of a story in it. Like, I mean, it's just, you really just go in, blow things up, and do the craziest things you can possibly do or imagine. But that game is definitely a lot of fun. It looks really good as well. The only downside is there's no story mode, but other than that, it plays really well. The explosions look really good. But the only problem I do have is when you do, because if you never played Just Cause, or you know about Just Cause, the explosions are outrageous. Like, they're huge. They're massive explosions. Like, you can blow up a whole, like, outpost and it'll go up in flames. But the only problem I do have is, like, I wouldn't say it's frame rate, because the frame rate doesn't get bad when all the explosions go off, but
It
your game definitely
slows.
goes in like a slow motion kind of thing,
Yeah.
and it's really weird. I don't know. It's a little weird to get used to because you're not used to that kind of thing, but I don't know. Overall, it's a pretty fun game. Definitely fun.
I'm also very interested in these PS2 ports that they're doing on the PlayStation Store now.
Oh yeah. Okay, so for people who don't know, well, obviously you're not gonna know, but me and David have been playing PlayStation for like ever. We are PlayStation fanboys pretty much. Screw the Xbox. It's stupid.
I didn't say it.
I've played both,
Let's
and
say-
I mean, I don't even have a preference. Like, I've had a 360, PS4.
Okay, don't be a liar.
Yeah, you're a liar.
You're
You
a
like the
liar.
PlayStation more.
You even have an opinion.
But yeah, they recently started porting PS2 games onto the PlayStation 4. I only know a couple. Like, I know San Andreas, GTA San Andreas, Vice City's on there. What are the other ones?
War of the Monsters.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
That
David
was my
probably knows all about that
childhood.
game.
It's basically okay. So think of like Godzilla, right? 'Cause like Godzilla, he fought like other monsters, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's basically that. Like I remember. I'm trying to think back because I don't have $10 to buy this fucking game because I'm broke. But I remember there was like you're like a King Kong, right? Like there was a giant gorilla. There was a robot. There was a giant praying mantis who like spit things. And you could like climb buildings and like blow up helicopters and like crush people, like little people, and pick up cars and throw them. That was all I did when I was little. Like my first PlayStation was actually my dad's, and I stole it. because my mom bought my dad a PlayStation for Father's Day. I remember going to Best Buy.
All right.
And then they put it in the living room. And it came with Driver, which was like I would say it's almost a GTA. From what I remember.
I don't remember playing that.
And it was too complicated. Like, I remember I didn't even know how to get in a car. My uncle would come over and push a bunch of buttons, and all of a sudden I was in a car. And I was always playing it, so eventually we just moved it to my room. And my dad's a truck driver, so he was never home.
Mm-hmm.
And that was all I did. Like, that was until... Because I didn't get a PS3 until the end of 6th grade. So what? I was like 12.
Which was... What year was that?
6th grade, I want to say... Well, obviously kindergarten was in 2002. So
2008 or 2009.
2008, 2009? I don't know.
2009?
I was 12.
One of
I know
those.
that. But that was it. From like 8 years old to 12 or 13. That was my game. That and like the original Call of Duties.
Whoa. I don't know. I think the main games I played on the PlayStation 1 were like, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Man, what else? Crash Bandicoot. I played a lot of that. I don't know. It was always an array of games. There was always a lot that I would play. I don't know. But I mean, like, when the PlayStation 1 came out, I was like really young, so it was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of running around doing whatever I wanted to.
Yeah.
So it is cool to like actually go back and play older games, especially because we were younger when those games came out. So it was definitely cooler. Or it's definitely cool to go back and play those games and see what they were actually like story mode wise and stuff like that.
Well, I remember like when I was little, games were extremely hard. And then as I got older, I was like, oh, they were hard because I was little. That's a lie. Games were just really hard back then.
I don't know. I think maybe. I don't know, because I think the only game that I've recently played, because obviously, PlayStation 4s are out now. But on the PS3, I think I was able to get Crash Bandicoot, the first one. And I don't think I ever struggled beating it. Like, I did beat it. I may have struggled a bit in certain levels, but it was nothing like anything crazy. I wasn't freaking out or yelling at the game.
Well, I don't think that was a thing when I was little. Like the whole video game rage thing.
No, it definitely was. My brother who's older than me, I would play like the old Maddens.
Yeah.
And obviously he's older than me, so he knows what he's doing, and he would just crush me, and I would get pissed.
Would you?
Yep.
I don't know.
He broke a lot of controllers.
Me and my brother didn't do a lot together when we were little, because like we were always just fighting. So
Alright.
just like as we've gotten older, we've gotten closer. I'd still fight him though.
But yeah, PS2 has been porting some games over to the PlayStation 4, which is cool. So I'm hoping they do more. But I don't know. We'll see in the future.
I just want Red Dead Redemption.
For now, guys, we're gonna go. Wait, what?
I just want Red Dead Redemption. That's all I want.
Oh my God. We'll talk about that next time.
Yeah.
For now, we're gonna go ahead and cut it off right here. Thanks for listening to our podcast. Let us know if it's any good.
Thank you guys so much.
Bad.
We'll do this for as long
even if
as
it is bad,
want.
tell us it's good.
Oh yeah, like don't tell us
basically
bad.
the way. Yeah, basically the way we plan on doing this is we record on Fridays and we upload on Saturdays. So yeah.
So for every single one of you, we will continue to do this.
For all zero of you,
hopefully you do
I
too.
love you all.
I know it's weird to think about. Like we're talking to zero
we're
people.
talking to no one.
I don't know. Hopefully next week we'll be talking to actual people.
Probably
even
not,
though we won't be talking to people because we're recording this.
Are we stopping?
Whatever.
It?
This has been fun. Awesome.
Do we want to say our names again?
I guess I'm Marco.
I'm Jack.
And I am David.
And this was the SquadTalk podcast. So thanks for watching.
Peace.
See ya.